don't let this put you off. That's pretty ugly. I just put a bunch of scratches up there. Well, I did it carelessly because I wanted to show you how complicated a sentence you could already diagram on the basis of what I have shown you. As a matter of fact, more complicated still. Compound sentence, two clauses, a compound subject, a compound predicate, modifiers modifying the subjects. You could have modifiers here, you could have those modifiers be compound. You could already come up with a very complicated sentence. And that's not my goal with syntax, to just see how complicated a sentence can you do. No, not at all. But I wanted to show you that very rapidly it can look like you're doing the seemingly impossible. It's not hard. Now, students sometimes just delight in that because well, I'll tell you more about that later. All right, there are some problems that I want to address, and I care a good bit about these, and I think they are problems. I don't know how serious they are, but a simple predicate is not equal to a verb. That is not the same thing. And again, I'll hear teachers of syntax, very good ones, professional ones, even writing books about this and on YouTube with videos, where they treat them as if they were the same. For example, he sings. This is not the verb in the sentence. It is a verb, sure. That's the simple predicate, and they are not the same thing. And to use them interchangeably just saddens me, because I think of syntax and morphology are so clear, and they should not mix those terms. Verb, you can look a word up in a dictionary and find out that it's a verb. You cannot look a word up in a dictionary and find out that it's a simple predicate. No, that depends on the sentence. The dictionary is not going to know what the sentence is, but you will hear careless teachers do that. They should not. I understand why they do that, because a simple predicate is always and only a verb or verbs. That's true. But a verb or verbs is not always the simple predicate. They are not equal. I guess it's like apples and oranges. There's one set of terms for morphology, and there's another set of terms for syntax. They should not be carelessly mixed. The other time that will happen, but not as often, is sometimes you'll hear teachers discuss a simple subject as a noun. They'll look at a sentence like, they'll look at a sentence and say, well, first of all, find the noun and the verb in the sentence. What they mean is, first of all, find the simple subject and the simple predicate in the sentence. But they're careless. I've taught near teachers that have done this, and it's bothered me, but I usually just let it go. In my class, I am not willing to let this go. If you look at a sentence like he sings, a clause, and say, now, so find the noun. Well, there is no noun. There's no noun in that sentence. He is a pronoun. Now, it's the simple subject. Yes, it's the simple subject. But to just treat the simple subject as if that's the noun in the sentence, it's a carelessness. And another example here is, see, he is sad or something. So singing helps. Now, a teacher that would look at that and say, all right, find the verb. What's the verb in the sentence? Well, there are two verbs in that sentence. If you look up sing in the dictionary, it will tell you that that's a verb. If you look up help in the dictionary, it will tell you that that can be a verb, or it can be a noun. What the teacher would mean is find the simple predicate. This tells about that subject. So the subject in this case is a verb. Well, I didn't actually diagram this quite right, because with a verb with an ing on the end of it that's acting like a noun, would be diagrammed differently. The name for this is a gerund. But for simplicity's sake, I'm trying to illustrate that this is a problem. So listen for it. There are some very, very good teachers online and in books that teach syntax, the American style. And still, the good ones won't make this mistake. But they will make this mistake. Watch for it. All right, I hope you come back tomorrow.